안녕 여러분.
This is how we do when my homies go.
You're listening to Gecko Radio, Jeju Morning Alternative. Good morning, Jeju. How are you today on this lovely Tuesday? It's a Tuesday. Yes, it's a Tuesday morning right here in the GEC, also known as the Global Education City. How are you today? I'm your host, Marco Sinche. Okay, all right. So how was your Monday? How'd it go? Mine was rough. I got to be pretty honest with you. Yeah, it was just rough, man. I just was just feeling off. I think I just partied too hard on the weekend, like I said, and I think it's just because I can't bounce back like I used to. I know I keep saying that, but yep, it's just a realization I've had. Also, I just had my birthday. I am now officially over 40, so I think that has a lot to do with me and my recovery. Yeah, so how was your Monday? How'd it go? Let's hope it was a little bit more smoother than mine. But yes, I got a little question for you guys this morning. Do you volunteer or do you donate for a cause? I don't want to make you feel guilty if you don't. But yeah, I'm just curious what kind of things you guys do to help out the community. This came to mind after seeing some really heartwarming news from Jeju. Alex Segrist in the house, man. How you doing today? Where are you right now? Are you flying around? What's going on? Andromeda, what's going on, brother? Wow. Oh yeah, there you go. Andromeda has figured out GEC. That's why they're different colors. I tried to make it more obvious, you know. But yeah, very nice. I'm glad, Andromeda, that you picked it up, that the GEC and Korea. There you go. Yeah, how you guys doing? Thanks for joining me so early in the morning here. So I was just asking, what kind of things do you guys do when it comes to helping out the community or volunteering? Because this came to mind because there's some heartwarming news in Jeju. This year, 45 individuals, organizations, and groups donated more than 22,700 kilograms of rice through Jeju's Rice Delay donation campaign, actually exceeding the campaign's original goal of 21 tons. That's very nice. Nice. Random Asian guy in the house. What's going on, Ben? How you doing, man? How you doing, brother? And Ben, how was your Monday? Did you recover okay? I was just saying how I was having a hard time. But I think Tuesday is when I kind of get my stuff together. You know what I mean? So we're talking about this rice donation. So this 22,700 kilograms, it'll support 4,000 households across the island. That is amazing. Okay, for our family, we donate monthly to the Halim Animal Shelter. So we'd love to volunteer more too, but schedules like actually volunteer, but it's kind of hard. So we just try to do our best to promote, you know, the animals that are up for adoption, that are looking for forever homes. So we try to do it in that way. So yeah, how do you guys do it? Okay. Stepping Stone, Ben says Stepping Stone was a blast and almost died from the pain. Yes. Andromeda says we are geckos. Yeah, I think that's what people are kind of referring themselves as, the listeners of geckos. I like it. I'll dig it. I love lizards, and I was like toying with the idea of maybe getting a gecko mascot, and Jungyoon's like, nope, we are not doing that. No more animals, no more. So, you know, no official gecko mascots yet. So yes, just let's enjoy the day, you guys. Okay, here's the show rundown. We're gonna do the question of the day first. After this next song break, hint the color gray, and then we'll look at the weather around Jeju to help you plan out your day. And then after that, we're gonna get into Jeju morning news briefing, then what's going down in the GEC, followed by our Tuesday segment, our Jeju life hacks. That's where we give you a little Jeju life hack. You know, how to maybe enjoy your life or find some cool things to do to make your life easier on the island. And then time permitting, we're gonna do Jeju word of the day. Okay. All right. So let's get into our first song of the day. It is appropriate. This is Ashmute, Beautiful Sunrise. And after that, we'll come back with the question of the day.
파란 하늘 한가득 피어난 여름의 끝에
You're listening to the GEC's very own Gecko Radio, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. Jeju Morning Alternative. All right, good morning, good morning, good morning. Yes, welcome back. This is Gecko Radio, broadcasting live from the Global Education City, also known as the GEC. Good morning, everybody. Suk Young, good morning. Open all hearts. Hey, hey, hey. Verito in the house. Good morning, man. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Chrissy is also here. Hey, good to see you. Andromeda asking, hey, wondering if you have a public-facing list of the artists you have discovered. We do put the links of the music that we do play today. That's always in the description. But yeah, as far as like a full like public list, we don't have a comprehensive list. But yeah, that'd be cool. I think also writer JY, who is right here, she's always talking about, yeah, maybe we should make just like different playlists, just like maybe put them in some fun categories, like because we're accumulating a lot of like different genres. So we have our kind of like our shoegaze genre, and then we got a bunch of reggae and ska, and or maybe we can make a playlist that's good for driving. You know what I mean? So yeah. We definitely hear you. It's just a matter of getting to it, man. You know how it is. We're just a two-man crew, so it is hard. But yes, for sure, we're slowly trying to like, you know what I mean. It's just like the more I get a handle on the other things, hopefully I can get on other things. You know what I mean. Oh man, I would love to just like I would love, you know how it is. I would love to just like put all of my time and effort into Gecko Radio, but I also have I have to do actual like other jobs and work and you know, maintain stuff too. But yeah, we're getting around to it. I would love to have actual playlists of some of the artists if you're really digging it. But with that said, as a reminder, we do put the songs that we played today below, and we make sure to link them directly to the actual YouTuber's account, not just maybe the actual topic channel or something like that, so you can help out their algorithm. But yeah, for sure, we would definitely love to get around to it. Yes, Ben says it's raining in AWOL. What's with all the rain lately? It's autumn and still so much rain, for sure. For sure. Yes, if you are listening from wherever you're listening from in the GEC or Jeju, if you're on the school run or on your way to work or still working on that first coffee, we're so glad you're here. So glad you are here, guys, especially so early in the morning. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, you know, a lot of times we get a lot more listeners as our show goes along, but we're in the double digits right off the bat. So thank you so much, guys. Please follow the writer Jeju J, because she's awesome. She's a Haenyeo. She's an MC. She does a lot of cool stuff. Me, I just like repost everything from our Gecko Radio channel. Do check that out because we'll put little highlights of the day. Also, we put up little updates on things and breakout news as well. So do check that out. And of course, we'd love for you to subscribe to us if you enjoy what we're doing, and also hit that notification button because that lets you know when we are live, 7 a.m. Monday through Friday. All week, man, all week. All right, let's get into it. It is time for the question of the day. It's the Gecko question of the day. It's the Gecko question of the day. Question of the day. It's the Gecko question of the day. Yeah. Okay, this one's fun. Yeah, and now if you're a Jeju resident, you probably have heard about this and also like maybe doing a tour or learning about some history and stuff. But which grain has long been an important part of Jeju cuisine and is used in traditional dishes like bingdeok? Is it barley, buckwheat, millet, or sorghum? Okay, which of these four? Once again, and I'll maybe make this a little bit bigger for you guys here. Oop. Okay, which grain? And this grain pretty much is associated with Jeju, and it's not rice. I don't know if we talk about it later in the script, but maybe I'll talk about that later, about why rice is not a thing, why rice not really a thing being grown in Jeju. Okay. But which grain has long been important part of Jeju cuisine and used in traditional dishes like bingdeok? Okay, is it barley, buckwheat, millet, or sorghum? Okay, well, we will put this in the chat, and we're gonna get right on to our next music song of the day. Okay, this one is a band. They were at the 2026 Stepping Stone Festival. This is GYOJUNG with Anxiety. So let's enjoy, and then I'll put this question of the day in, and then we're going to come back with the weather.
What's the weather like in Jeju? We're gonna tell you what to do if it's sunny or rainy or calling typhoons. What's the weather like in Jeju?
All right. Good morning. ICG in the house, man. Good morning. Good morning. All right. Yeah, let's check out the weather for Tuesday. August 8th. I'm just checking outside right now. It was raining just a little bit ago. How about this rain, huh? Just a couple weeks ago, we'll just say we were really thirsty. Okay, we were waiting for this rain, and now we're getting slammed. So let's get into it. For this morning's Gecko Radio weather, the headline is another hot and humid day, but with clouds and periods of rain across Jeju for sure. Okay, we're talking about now here in Daejeong and the GEC area, where that's the west. We'll start the morning around 25 to 26 degrees, climbing to approximately 31 degrees this afternoon. Expect plenty of cloud cover with occasional rain possible through the day. The rain won't necessarily be constant. There could be some long breaks in between showers or short breaks between long showers. I don't know. Like, it just seems like it's kind of on and off this whole time. You know what I mean? So really unpredictable. That as per Jeju, you know what I mean? Now, we're heading up north to Jeju City. Temperatures will begin around 26 degrees and reach approximately 32 degrees this afternoon. Okay, that's pretty hot. It'll remain cloudy and humid with periods of rain possible through the late afternoon. So even when it's not raining, you probably want that umbrella somewhere nearby. That totally makes sense. Now we're headed down south. Expect around 26 degrees this morning, rising to approximately 31 or 32 degrees this afternoon. Again, mostly cloudy with occasional rain and very muggy conditions throughout the day. Get those dehumidifiers ready. Okay, now we head over to Seongsan and East Jeju. Temperatures will start around 25 to 26 degrees before reaching around 31 degrees this afternoon. Expect similar conditions here. Lots of clouds, some breaks in the rain, and showers possible through the afternoon. And we're talking about across Jeju. The Korea Meteorological Administration is forecasting around 10 to 60 millimeters of rain through late afternoon, although there will likely be plenty of dry periods in between. And despite the clouds and rain, the heat isn't really going anywhere. I feel like it's getting a little cooler, you know what I mean? Especially in the evening, but we're still talking, 31, 32 degrees with heavy humidity. The humid nights are still going to be around as well. So it's going to get damp, right? So the Gecko Radio takeaway is this: hot, cloudy, and very humid with on and off rain throughout the late afternoon. So keep that umbrella ready. Don't expect an all-day washout. And even with the rain, it's still going to feel very much like a Jeju summer. So Jeju summer's not over yet. Not on their watch, they say. Okay, so with that, we are going to do another song break, and then we're going to come back with the answer of the question of the day. And looks like a lot of people are answering, which is fantastic. Love to see it. Okay, and ICG, I'm glad you're here. We're going to do another Omjine song. This is Anymore. I think this is the first time we're playing this video on our channel. So let's enjoy. Okay, this is Omjine, Anymore. We're going to come back with the answer of the question of the day. For that Jeju morning alternative, tune in to Gecko Radio, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. all week, baby. That's right, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. all week, all summer, and all fall. You know, we're going to get in the fall before you know it. ICG saying he really loves Omjine's arrangements. Yes, she just comes off as just really... I know this word is used a lot, brilliant, but she seems very brilliant, just really musically intelligent. Does that make sense? She does all the arrangements herself. Yeah, she's the future, man. These young artists, you got to watch out. Okay, let's get into the answer of the question of the day. Let's bring it back up here, okay? And I'm really happy that you guys have answered, okay? Which grain has been a long important part of the Jeju cuisine and is used in traditional dishes like bingdeok? Or is it barley, buckwheat, millet, or sorghum? Okay, the answer is buckwheat. Ding, 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 ding. Yes. Okay, so Ben, you get 10,000. Orchestra, you also get 10. Verito gets 10. Chrissy also gets 10. I feel like Ovra giving out the 10,000 cool points. Very nice. Yes, buckwheat for sure. And you notice how rice is not in any of these. And you could probably use common sense to know why rice is not really a thing in Jeju. Just comes down to weather, man. Just comes down to climate. It ain't great for rice. I guess the wind is too strong. It's too salty. But what I did learn was the western region of Jeju, that was once the only area where they used to grow rice, and in turn it used to be one of the wealthiest regions on the island, but now everywhere else grows rice, so now it's kind of like lost. They don't really do rice anymore, but they used to be way back in the day super wealthy because for whatever reason the climate was okay for rice, but not anywhere else. It was buckwheat all day, baby. All right, so buckwheat or maemeal has deep roots in Jeju food culture, and one of the best known traditional dishes made with it is bingdeok. Yes, okay. Now, bingdeok is a thin buckwheat crepe wrapped around a simple filling. When you go to the Jeju market, you gotta get it, okay? Usually made with a shredded radish. It's soft, slightly chewy, and very different from the sweet pancakes people might imagine. Yeah, I mean, people have called it bland, you know, because it's not very salty, it's not very sweet, it just has that buckwheat flavor, right? Okay, it's a very traditional Jeju dish that reflects the island's history of making the most locally available ingredients, right? Ben says buckwheat tastes amazing if you get used to it as well. Slightly bitter and very very nice, man. I love that. I love that description. Yeah, people have said, oh, it's not bland, but you need to adjust your taste buds a little bit. I don't mind it. I dig it. Every time I go to the Jeju market, I got to get it. Okay. All right. Now, and Jeju really is Korea's buckwheat powerhouse. Oh, wow. Okay, you got to listen to this. According to 2024 figures, the island is accounted for 87% of the country's total buckwheat growing area, producing more than 2,500 tons. So there you go. There you go. 87% is actually crazy, okay? Now, Jeju is working to bring buckwheat into more everyday foods, okay? The Agricultural Research and Extension Services is developing new recipes and products using Jeju-grown buckwheat, including, okay, let's bring this here, dried noodles, buckwheat coffee, meal kits, and ready-to-eat foods. So right here, this image is buckwheat-infused coffee. I gotta try that out. Do a little live Gecko Radio reaction to that. Buckwheat coffee, huh? And here's another image here. The project will continue through 2028 with the goal of making Jeju buckwheat easier to enjoy at home and turning it into more a local food and tourism products. I mean, when it comes to tourism products, I mean, Gil's the absolute winner, right? Gil, citrus, halabang, all that. But 87% is insanity. The country's total buckwheat growing area. But I guess I can't be surprised, right? You know what I mean? So if you guess buckwheat, you got it. Well done. All right. I'll tell you what, because of time, I think we're going to get right into the news now. So let's get it. News. This just in. Jeju Morning News Briefing. All right, let's get into the news right now. Let's see. All right. Now our first story this morning is about heavy rain that has hit Jeju all over the weekend, and the heat still hasn't gone away. So there's a couple things going on. We're getting slammed with heavy rain, but also heat as well. So it's like kind of a double whammy in a miserable day, if you know what I mean. Okay, now this is according to Gyeonghang News. Between August 15th and early Monday morning, parts of Jeju saw more than 300 millimeters of rain, especially around Hallasan and the eastern side of the island. If you were at the 2026 Stepping Stone Festival, you were drenched. We got hit pretty hard, okay? This photo here, this is at around 3:59 a.m. on August 17th. Wow, can you see that? At a home in Gudra, and was reported flooded due to heavy rain. Let me blow this image up a little bit here. Yep, not a good time, okay? Yes, there you go. So you do got to watch it. Looks like they're pumping the water out. Thank goodness. Now, at Hallasan's south wall, rainfall reached about 374 millimeters, while Seongsun Susan also recorded around 374 millimeters. Gudra saw more than 200 millimeters, and even many coastal areas received well over 100. Okay, the good news is the rain has also helped ease the recent drought conditions across Jeju, and it's also helped those farmers as well. We're talking about carrot farmers in particular were getting really slammed by that drought. Okay. But it also caused some damage. Firefighters responded to 6 reports over Sunday and Monday, including flooded homes, overflowing road drains, and fallen trees. Homes in South Seongsan and Gudra needed drainage assistance. And despite that rain, Jeju's tropical nights are still continuing. Overnight temperatures stayed above 25 degrees in Jeju City, Sogupho, and Gosan. So there you go. So far this year, Jeju has already recorded 338 tropical nights, with Sogupho at 36. The Korean Meteorological Administration is also warning drivers to take extra care, especially in the mid-mountain and higher areas, where yes, the very dense fog can reduce visibility to less than 200 meters. I've seen less. I've been on the road. It felt like 10 meters visibility. Okay, so the takeaway this morning: the rain brought some much needed relief from the drought, but you gotta watch out for the red roads, and it's still very humid. Okay, moving on to our next image here. Our next story is one that could be especially useful for international visitors and really anyone who enjoys walking the Jeju Olle Trail. Okay, according to headline Jeju Olle has launched a new Jeju Olle Eco Travel campaign aimed specifically at foreign travelers, encouraging people to enjoy the island while also helping protect it. Okay, here's the promotional poster right here. Okay, the campaign has 2 ways to take part. First is Clean Olle. Participants pick up, and I've done this before. They pick up a special trash bag at one of the official Jeju Olle information centers. You know what I mean? Like those blue boxes. It's like the blue metal storage container vibes that they have there at the different stations. You can actually pick up a special trash bag there, and you can collect litter while you're walking the trail and dispose of it properly, and then you can take a photo as proof. Okay, the second one is BYO, or bring your own, not BYOB, not that. Okay, but bring your own. What does this mean? If you carry reusable items like a tumbler or handkerchief and complete at least one Olle course, you can also participate. Once you meet the requirements and verify your activity at an official information center, you'll receive a 3,000 won Olle Pay credit and special campaign badge. Nice, you can get like one of the little keychains or something at one of the shops. The program comes alongside the new global version of Olle Pass app, which is now available in Korean, English, Chinese, Japanese, and Spanish. Yes, so instead of just getting the physical stamp book, which I do have around somewhere, you can also use the app as well. The app is really handy. It's got a map on it and everything. And foreign interest in the Olle Trail is clearly growing. During the first half of this year, nearly 1,800 foreign walkers completed at least 100 kilometers of the trail, actually more than the number of Korean participants who did the same. Wow, okay, the foreigners really came to hike, man. So if you have friends visiting Jeju, this could be a really nice way to experience the island. Walk a little, clean a little, support the local businesses, and leave Jeju slightly better than when you found it. much. Very nice. And our final news story of the day. This is according to Headline Jeju. Oh, this one's nice. This one's from Jeju City. Residents who turn 100 years old can receive a one-time longevity celebration payment of 1 million won. All right, very nice, okay? Let's see here. According to Headline Jeju, the program has been running since 2023 and is available to people who have continuously lived in Jeju for at least 3 years. Okay, and you gotta turn 100 years old. Very nice. Oh, Pablo, hello. Hello there. Greetings. Oh, Argentina, very nice. Pablo, nice to meet you. We got a brand new, very nice, awesome. We're getting global, you guys. Wow, we have Brazil, Argentina, very nice. We have from Arizona, Ohio, very nice. Nice to meet you guys. Okay. We're talking Jeju news here. If you turn 100, you get 1 million won. Very nice. Applications can be made starting in the month of the person's 100th birthday at their local Upmyeon or Dong office, okay, at their local office. And the seniors who have difficulty visiting in person, local officials can even go to their home to help with the application. The payment is normally deposited into the recipient's own bank account, although a representative can receive it in certain cases with other proper documents. So through July this year, Jeju City has already paid the longevity bonus to 319 people for a total of 319 million won. So there you go. If you make it to 100 in Jeju, apparently there's a little birthday bonus. You just have to live here for 3 years, okay? Very nice. So I wonder if let's say you turn 100, can you get that money 3 years later? Let's say you just join. We'll see. I guess one of us, we have to live to 100 and then we can get our million won, okay? Let's hope they adjust for inflation for that. Okay. Guys, let's move right along here. We are going to do our next song break, and then we're going to get into what's going down in the GEC. Let's get a little hip-hop vibes here. This is Find My Way by Wooside. We're going to come back with what's going down in the GEC.
Life goes up and down, but somehow I always come back. You and me no different. This is my story. Many cheers. Let's go. I'm trying to find my way, find my way. 조급해질 필요는 없네. I'm trying to find my way, find my way. 천천히 가도 괜찮아, yeah. I'm trying to find my way, find my way. 길을 잃은 적도 내 story. I'm trying to find my way, find my way. 결국 내가 나를 데려가지, yeah. 생각보다 길어지는 성공 진심으로 빌어본 적 아직 남들 노력에 반도 안 되며 발을 도둑 심고 매번 기도해 온 세상 욕하며 신께 간절해 매번 남탐한 아이러니 신도 이러니 내 길 들어줄 리 없지 왜 나만 이런 거냐고 왜 내게 이런 거냐고 나 몰래 울부짖고 떠물어 Please God take me 높은 곳 밤은 생각보다 더 길고 박수는 아직도 오지 않고 지금은 아직 조용한 이 밤이 내게 마치 버니는 baby Find my way 조급해질 필요는 없네 I'm trying to find my way, 천천히 가도 괜찮아, yeah. I'm trying to find my way, 길을 잃은 적도 내 story. I'm trying to find my way, 결국 내가 나를 데려가지, yeah. 저 느려 보이는 tempo, I was lazy, 나였고 닥치는 대로 가라 move on 넘어진 이유를 이제서야 저거 핑계란 단어에 숨었던 난 It was me라고 말하던 밤 도망친 건 세상이 아닌 나 겁쟁이가 다시 back to back 계속한 우연이 아닌가 봐 It is my time now Clock's keep ticking can't rewind 놓친 시간들로만 말 후회는 그림자 go forward 오늘의 나를 미워하지 않게 어제의 나를 이젠 이해할게 이 밤을 건너면 하겠지 Look at me now I'm straight on the stage Find my way 조급해질 필요는 없네 I'm trying to find my way 천천히 가도 괜찮아 yeah I'm trying to find my way 길을 잃은 적도 내 story I'm trying to find my way 결국 내가 나를 데려가지 yeah
It's a beautiful day in the GEC, the global edu city. What's going on? What's going down? That's NLCS or SJA or KIS or BHA. What's going on? What's happening? What's going down in the GEC? All right, welcome back. Let's learn what's going down in the GEC. Sherry in the house. Did I say hi, Sherry? I don't know if I did. Hello, Sherry. Good to see you. I also hear Ohio is underwater. Well, not underwater, but they're having floods themselves. So yeah, rain is coming in. Rain is coming in late summer. So yes, there we go. Let's learn about what's going down in the GEC, also known as it is known as the Global Education City. GEC for short, right? Okay, so our first GEC story comes from last week, and it's a big congratulations to students across Jeju, including several from our international schools. And just as our little segment show there, a little break there shows that there are 4 international schools within the Global Education City, and there's soon to be 5. There's also a little side note for GEC news. There's going to be a brand new KFC that's going to be opening up. So yeah, Kentucky Fried Chicken. Well, I guess you can't call it that anymore. Anyways, KFC is opening up. All right, so let's move on here. What are we talking about here? You're going on tangent here, Mark. All right, at the 8th National Education Public Data and AI Competition, Jeju students picked up awards from 9 different teams competing against a total of 1,886 teams nationwide. Wow, congratulations. The top prize went to Kim Yulhee from Branksome Hall, Asia. Congratulations, nice. Whose project called InBrain used public education data to measure students' AI use habits and present those patterns through data. That's actually really brilliant, okay? Because with AI coming, it's probably a good idea to know how much of AI our students are using. Are they using it for trying to do research projects, which is like, say what you will. Is that detrimental? Is that helpful, right? But the cool thing is, this brilliant student, they're making this application to just give us all that data to begin with, right? That's so amazing. Also, students from SJA Jeju and NLCS Jeju were also recognized in the school promotional video category, with several teams receiving excellence awards. So fantastic. Well done. Oh, wow. Look at that. Daesung got that million won prize right there. That's not pocket change. Well done. Okay. So a very strong showing for Jeju on the national stage. Woo woo. And especially nice to see students from BHA, SJA Jeju, and NLCS Jeju among the winners. Very nice indeed. Okay, this next one is super fun. Okay, next up in the GC community, the NST Jeju Gaelic Football Club is back after a summer break. So we're talking Gaelic football, okay? The club returns to the NLCS community pitch this Friday at 5:30 p.m. for a casual kickabout, and everyone is welcome. So you don't need any previous Gaelic football experience. That is so fun, cool. The group is especially welcoming to newcomers to Jeju. So if you've recently moved to the island and want to meet people, get some exercise, and try something different, this is Gaelic football, mind you, this could be a great place to start. So just bring your boots, a hat, a sunscreen, and plenty of water. And after the session, the group is going to head over to Playground 1080 for food, drinks, and live music. Oh, nice. And we just previously talked about Playground 1080, okay? Their kids program isn't restarting yet, but they say they should be coming back in the next few weeks. So there you go. Once again, that's the NST Jeju Gaelic Football, Friday at 5:30 p.m. at NLCS Community Pitch. So very, very cool. Gaelic football, that's awesome. Cool. Good to see that kind of stuff is available, and it's a great way to meet people, okay? All right, with that said, yes, why can't we call I think it's officially, Sherry, it's officially called KFC. You're not like by copyright or something, you can't call it Kentucky. I mean, you can do what you want, but yeah, I guess it's officially not known as that anymore, okay? All right, let's do another song, right, guys? And then we are going to get into our Tuesday segment, Jeju Life Hacks. Let's bring in Human, Active Nihilist, and then we will come back with our Tuesday segment. Life Hacks. All right, welcome back to our Tuesday segment, Jeju Life Hacks. 311, music is life. Welcome to the chat, man. They say, can we get one more weekend of Stepping Stone? Yeah, that would be great. Would you want it to be a bit drier this time? And also, I don't know, man. My old bones, I'm still recovering from this weekend. I actually feel like I need a break from going and partying too much. Who knows? Okay, and random Asian guy, 435, also known as Ben. They're getting up at 6 a.m. getting ready for school, but only a few months left. He is getting ready to head out. But hey, man, all I gotta say this as somebody who's lived a life is just like, sometimes don't wish it to go by too fast. Okay, enjoy this youth while you have it. That's all I have to say. You're gonna really treasure these last few months left. Just don't get the senioritis too bad, okay? Don't slack off too bad. Now I sound like your father. Sorry about that, man. I'm sure you don't want to hear that. Okay, so we're getting into Tuesday's segment. It's called Jeju Life Hack, and we got to talk about them. If you are living in Jeju, if you're visiting in Jeju, if you've heard of Jeju, you know them, you love them. We're talking about Haenyeo, baby. That's right. Haenyeo are UNESCO intangible assets, the national treasures, the Korean diving women. Yes, the Haenyeo. Okay, so today's Jeju Life Hack is for anyone who's new to Jeju, or maybe you've lived here for a while, for years, and you've heard all about the Haenyeo. I sure have, because writer JY, she is a Haenyeo. She's officially registered. Yes, she actually has her card. She's full on. Okay. But here's the thing, maybe you just wanted to get to know them a little bit better, or you wanted to understand them a little bit better, okay? The Haenyeo, as we all know, are such an important part of Jeju's identity, but you don't just have to read about them. There are actually several ways to get in the water, you hear their story, eat their food, and meet them in person. So today, we got 3 Haenyeo experiences we can personally, yes we can, recommend. Number 1. Actually try being a Haenyeo, okay? And this image here are not Haenyeo. This is actual people, and I think I might be in here somewhere where you can actually swim with Haenyeo. It's a Haenyeo diving experience, okay? There are several fishing villages and private operators offering Haenyeo experiences around Jeju, but one we personally tried and really enjoyed is the Hyupche Haenyeo Daebang and Haenyeo experience right by Hyupche Beach. Hyupche Beach is a pretty well-known beach, okay? In the northwestern corner of the island, okay? Their Haenyeo experience has been listed at 50,000 won with equipment provided, and there's also an option combining the experience with seafood ramyeon, which is, of course, fresh seafood caught ramen. You can't get better than that, for a package price of 6만 won or 60,000 won. When we went, there were younger licensed instructors handling safety, along with 2 working Haenyeo helping with the dive. So even if you've never snorkeled or you've never dived before, they can help you through it. They provide the wetsuit, the mask, the snorkel, the fins, and the hood. Okay, especially basically everything you need. Okay, yes. So here's another image. Here's some of the diving instructors. That is their stairway, and I think they're starting to give a little orientation there. I think I might actually be the one taking the photo, or I could be sitting there as well. So they give you like a little orientation, and then rather than simply harvesting seafood, they made underwater experience into a game. So they are these colored conch shells, the soda. Hey, I got one right here actually. Here you go. Here's the soda. But then they painted them. And so each paint, I guess it represents different points. So you can kind of just see how many points you accumulate. And then also you can, oh, this is fun. You can actually, if you pick up trash, you also get points for that too. So it's super cool. You can come away with plenty of photos and underwater video, because they actually have the diving instructor. They have a GoPro, so he'll be filming you as well, which is cool. Okay. And I think I have movies here. Here's me. Yep, that's me going for a swim and diving for the colored conch there, swimming along there. And then here's me. I think this is the image. There's me diving. Somebody's taking the video of me there. So there you go. Looking for the shells. Very nice. Yep, super fun. Yep. One important note, participants must be at least 14 years old, and those ages 14 to 17 need to be accompanied by a guardian. Swimming ability and height aren't requirements, okay? Search Hyupjae Haenyeo Daebang and Naver map to book. You'll have to join Naver. It does offer an English option. The experience is offered until the end of September, and now is the best time to do it. And then here is actually the experience on how to book. No, that's me diving. Here it is. This is how to book. So I guess you type that in. Let's look at it here together. Haenyeo experience, okay? And then type that in there. There it is. And this is the English version for you guys. And then there it is, right there, listed right there, 50 to 60,000 won. Boop, type it in, and then you can apply through there. Very nice. Cool. Okay, moving right along. Give me a second, guys. My headphone is acting a little bit weird right now, so give me a moment here. Okay. Okay, I'm back. Okay. Okay, I think that's better. There was a weird like echoing thing. I had to do a little adjustment there. Technical difficulties, you know how it is. All right. Moving on. Number 2. Yes, number 2. This is Haenyeo's Kitchen. Okay. This is for people who want to experience Haenyeo culture through stories and food rather than getting into the water. Okay. And very important, there are 2 locations and they are very, very different experiences. Oh, Sherry's asking, what if your Korean isn't very good? That's a good question. I would say, well, and hey, end of September, that's okay. There might be other experiences as well throughout the island. So this is not just the only one. It's just the one that we've done. But I've also done another one as well. And you know what? If your Korean isn't very good, it's pretty straightforward. It's pretty straightforward as far as like diving. They will give instructions, but they might have some basic Korean there for you. But you can inquire and ask and see if they can help you out with that. Okay. Now, moving on, this is for people who want to experience through stories and food rather than getting into the water. And very important, oh yeah, I just said this, 2 locations. At the Jongdal location for Haenyeo's Kitchen, this is all the way on the east. This is all the way on the east side. You can watch a theatrical performance telling the story of the Haenyeo, like a real life story, and then enjoy a buffet featuring seafood harvested by the Haenyeo along with the local Jeju food, okay? And it's really touching, really beautiful. Bring the tissues, man. Bring the tissues, okay? Of course, the food is amazing. All right. Then the Bukchon experience. Let me move that image over here. Okay. So on the right here, this is the Bukchon experience, and this is more intimate and closer to a fine dining experience with course dishes served around a space inspired by the traditional bultak, where Haenyeo once gathered, warmed themselves, rested, and shared stories. And also, they have a really amazing like OLED like wraparound screen, so they kind of do a little bit of diving there. And super professional. They have professionally trained actresses who act out these plays. They're flown in from the mainland, and they work here as actresses, but also actual Haenyeo are part of the show too, and the story, especially with this one, the stories are based off their actual life. So it's even more emotional when you learn what they actually went through, and they're not lying about anything. It's straight up real. Okay. Both are really special, but you want to double check which one you booked, the Jongdal or the Bukchon, because they're going to be very different locations and also very separate, very different shows. Okay, and there's a limited timed performances, so arriving late is not something you really want to do. Okay, so you can reserve through Haenyeo's Kitchen website or haenyeoskitchen.com. I'll put that in the chat right now. I'm gonna put it right now. Boop, copy and paste. There you go. Ming. There you go. All right. Ben says, oh, they went there. Yeah, amazing food. They also have reenact the story of Haenyeo's. And yeah, exactly. Yep, you've been there. So very nice. So there we go. We have someone who's actually been in that experience. I've been to both because writer JY, being the Amazon that she is, she has also worked at Haenyeo's Kitchen. That was insane. We were living here over on the west, and then she was working over in the east. Yeah, really crazy actually. Now that we think about it, like can't believe we actually did that. Okay. Moving on. Okay, this one is cool. This is where the Haenyeos themselves you can meet them at the Jeju Haenyeo Museum in Sewa. Okay, and Sherry, I've mentioned the Haenyeo Museum to you before, and this is in Sewa. Of course, the museum itself is one of the best places to understand this history, the tools, the diving culture, and the lives of Jeju's Haenyeo. It's a great museum. It's really big. It's awesome. Okay, but what we especially recommend is the Bulldog talk show. And we just previously talked about the Bulldog represents the space where the Haenyeo gathered and before and after the dive, and where they just talked some smack, talked about the village, talked about each other. Okay. These are opportunities to sit down and hear Haenyeo talk about their own lives. And writer JY, once again, she translates the talks into English. And there she is, right here. Beep, right there. Let me blow this image up so you can see JY in action. So these Haenyeo here are actually from our village, the village that JY is a part of. So she's there too, man. So she translates it to the English. So international residents and visitors that can follow along too. There are 4 opportunities scheduled this year. This Wednesday, August 19th, then September 30th, then October 28th, and then finally on November 25th. And there's one more date to keep on your radar. September is Haenyeo month. Jeju officially designates the 3rd Saturday of September as Haenyeo Day, and the annual Jeju Haenyeo Festival is traditionally held around that weekend at the Haenyeo Museum with performances, food, talks, cultural activities, and performances to meet Haenyeo. So the 3rd Saturday at Haenyeo Day. I'm going to look that up right now. What is the 3rd Saturday of, where's my calendar? Let's see. Saturday, September 3rd. I said 3rd Saturday, September. So that would be September 19th. September 19th, okay? So yes, I've attended. It was really like I had so much pride because I was walking with my village and we had banner. In fact, I think I have images of it. So here is JY. And then there's me. Yeah, there's me at the festival. I have the banner around. Actually, we should hang that up behind too, actually. And there I am. They had tents there for all these different activities. Yeah, so there you go. We're playing like a card game as well. And then here we are. We're actually marching. This is our village here. And this is our good friend, Migu Kenya, Kylie. She's representing our village and super fun. So there we go as well. Yep. And I think she was holding the standard for the entire like Seokyepo region or something like that. It was something crazy. Our like whole section. So there we are marching along. So much pride, so much fun. And so many samchun. So many samchun out there looking out for your back. It was really fun. Super fun times, okay? Pablo says their sister visited Jeju in 2024, but I don't remember if she visited these places and met these people. Yeah. So, hey, Pablo, come on out, man. You come on down, and we'd love to have you, okay? All right. I'll tell you what. Why don't we got like a tiny bit of time, so we're going to do our Jeju word of the day real quick, and then we're going to wrap it up, you guys. Let's do it.
The Jeju word of the day. Yeah.
All right, our Jeju word of the day is dombe. Dombe. In standard Korean, it's doma, which means cutting board, okay? But in Jeju language, dombe refers to the wooden board or block that you would put food on when you're chopping or slicing it. So there you go, that's our dombe. You may already know this word from one of Jeju's best known foods, the dombe gogi. Ah, right, because it's served on the dombe. There we go. Okay. Why did I sound like a pirate right there? Okay. So yes, dombe gogi, and it's served. Yeah, there you go. You can see how it's like served on the bottom there, and I've had that many times. If you live in Jeju, you've probably have it served this way as well. So that's the dombe gogi. Got it. Okay. All right. It's the Jeju styled boiled pork, sliced into thick pieces and traditionally cut and served right on the dombe, the wooden board itself. So if you order dombe gogi in Jeju, now you know the name isn't just describing a special kind of pork. It's describing how the meat is traditionally served on the cutting board itself and then served. That's as fresh cut as you can get it. All right, you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Rito couldn't meet Haenyeo, unfortunately, but went to many places on the island. Oh, Frito is the sister. I understand. I got it. Okay. I understand now. Okay, so Pablo and wow, we have siblings. All right, I understand now. Very, very cool. That's very special. Thank you both. Thank you, Vrito, for inviting your brother on. And yeah, Vrito, if you come to Jeju next time, we'd love to meet you, and we'll make sure you meet Haenyeo firsthand experience. Okay. Wow, really lovely to have you both. That's so special. Okay. All right. So thank you guys for joining us today. I hope you learned a new word of the day, and also next time you got to get that dombe gogi. And tomorrow, yes, is Jeju Gems, our Wednesday deep dive into places, experiences, and little corners of Jeju that we think are worth knowing about, right? We're going to refer you to maybe a cafe, maybe a museum, maybe even a restaurant, or even a fitness center. Who knows? Okay. So thanks for joining us, guys. Thank you so much, Pablo. Good to have you, Verito, Sherry, ICG, Andromeda, Chrissy, Ben. Did I miss anybody? You guys, thank you so much for coming. Sugyong and Open All Hearts, thank you so much. And of course, Alex Segrest, my boy. We go way back. Pound it. All right. Thank you, guys. Please come back to Jeju someday, and come back tomorrow, 7 a.m. Korean time, okay? With that said, let's finish things off with NST The Soul Sauce means Kim Yulhee. It's going to give you those traditional vibes to play us out. I had a really lovely time with you guys today, and I'll see you tomorrow, 7 a.m. KST. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.
둘, 셋, 넷. 정들고 싶네, 정들고 싶네. 나는 오늘 밤 그대와 정들고 싶네, 정들고 싶네, 정들고 싶네. 이 밤이 새도록 그대와 정들고 싶네. 정들고 싶네, 정들고 싶네. 나는 오늘 밤 그대와 정들고 싶네, 정들고 싶네, 정들고 싶네. 이 밤이 새도록 그대와 정들고 싶네, 정들고 싶네, 정들고 싶네. 나는 오늘 밤 그대와 정들고 싶네, 정들고 싶네, 정들고 싶네. 이 밤이 새도록 그대와 정들고 싶네. 정들고 싶네, 정들고 싶네. 나는 오늘 밤 그대와 정들고 싶네, 정들고 싶네, 정들고 싶네. 이 밤이 새도록 그대와 정들고 싶네, 정들고 싶네, 정들고 싶네. 나는 오늘 밤 그대와 정들고 싶네, 정들고 싶네, 정들고 싶네. 이 밤이 새도록 그대와 정들고 싶네. 정들고 싶네, 정들고 싶네. 나는 오늘 밤 그대와 정들고 싶네, 정들고 싶네, 정들고 싶네. 이 밤이 새도록 그대와 정들고 싶네, 정들고 싶네, 정들고 싶네. 나는 오늘 밤 그대와 정들고 싶네, 정들고 싶네, 정들고 싶네. 이 밤이 새도록 그대와 정